Like, there's more things in life that matter to me than just your car.
Is it a turn off?
Yeah, it kind of is, honestly. It is to an extent. It is a turn off. It'll get old.
So you want a guy that's confident in himself?
Yes, of course. Without your car, without your job, we could be hanging out on the sidewalk on your bike.
On the sidewalk?
You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Like, we could, you know what I mean? Without.
Yo, what's up, YouTube? My name is Chisha Zed, back in here with another Alpha Male Strategies reaction video for you guys. So today I've got a good friend, special guest with me today. Please introduce yourself to the people.
Hey guys, my name is Ava.
Ava, good to have you.
Thank you. Thank you for having me.
Today we're going to be reacting to a video called 3 Things a Man Should Never Do with a Woman. So before I get into this video, have you, before me, ever heard of Alpha Male Strategies before?
I have not.
So this is your
This is the first time I'm hearing it.
First time. What do you think of the title? 3 Things a Man Should Never Do with a Woman.
I think of basically boundaries being crossed, or like lines being crossed, basically.
Yeah.
And 3 things that just should never happen, basically.
Okay.
So
cool. Without any further ado, guys, we're gonna get right into it. You ready?
I'm ready.
Let's do it.
Okay.
What's up, fellas? So today we're here to talk about 3 things you should never do with a woman. Alright? Because, you know, everything I've talked about on this channel, from time to time, you gonna slip up and fuck up. You are. You know, I teach you guys not to validate women. You think you ain't gonna never slip up and validate a woman? You think you ain't gonna never fuck up and give a woman a compliment? It's gonna happen, guys. You want to minimize it, and when you catch it, you know, hope you catch it and calm that shit down. But from time to time, you go around and just, oh shit, validate that, man. Don't worry about it, guys. That's gonna happen from time to time. From time to time, you guys are gonna lose your masculine, seductive frame. You're gonna be like, girl, you're Steve Austin. And you'll catch it, and you'll get back in your man, but you'll catch it, be all goofy. Girl, yeah, so yeah. You catch it, but from time to time you gonna fuck around and slip and be acting playful and corny and all that shit, alright? But it's 3 things you could never do. You never need to slip up and do these, guys, alright? Ever. Under no circumstances, alright? Because it kills a woman's interest faster than a alright. First off, pillow talking. That's when you land in bed like a little and you gossiping. That means that you're telling all your friends' business. You're telling her all your family business. And even worse, you're telling her all of your business. Alright, guys? Guys, you always want to remain a mystery. Speak as less as possible. That right there is a big turn on to a woman when you're a mystery. I'm not just talking about your interest level. I'm just talking about your everyday, you know, activities, what you're doing. All that is what you want women trying to figure out, you know, what you're doing, this, that, you.
What do you think so far about what you've heard about remaining a mystery to a woman? Is that something that's more attractive? What do you think?
I think that it's a good technique to use if you want to be chased a little more, you know what I mean? But I don't think it's a turn on. It wouldn't be a turn on to me. I mean, I would chase him a little more and try to, you know, like, just figure out more. Obviously, if you don't know, you're going to try to figure it out, you know? So, but I don't really think it's a turn on. And, you know, I mean, I would like when a man shares with me about his family and friends and gossips. I like gossiping with my man.
Okay.
I would like to gossip with my man.
Would you rather know everything about a man? Or would you rather a man who is mysterious?
I would like a little mystery to him, a little, just to keep me on my toes, you know? But, I mean, I wouldn't want to know everything because then, you know, honestly, it would get kind of boring. But, I mean, I wouldn't like a big mystery either. Just a little bit, you know? Okay. That's cool. But the way that he's, you know, saying it should be, I don't agree. I really don't.
You don't agree with?
No.
What don't you agree with about what he said?
I mean, I agree to it with to a certain extent. So basically, like, he's making it seem like you should hide a lot of things from your woman. I basically feel like there should be some mystery to you that obviously you're going to let her know later on. You know what I mean? It's just a chase to it.
Yeah.
I feel like you shouldn't hide anything from your woman. Okay. Vice versa.
What do you think of the pillow talking stuff? Like laying there and talking about other people?
I love that.
I bet
love
you
doing
do.
that.
All women
My
love
man
that.
should be my best friend.
All women love that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? For some reason.
Yeah. We're women. We gossip.
You see, I don't think women realize sometimes what they're asking for, right? For example, like what you just said, I like a guy who tells me everything and he's open. But if a guy does those things and he's really open with everything, now he's losing the mystery.
I think that when a woman says that, of course we want to know everything, but we don't want to know everything right away. You get me?
You got to ration
over
it.
time. Yeah, exactly.
Got you. All right, let's get back into the video. You ready?
Yep,
Let's
ready.
go.
You don't want to just tell everything, all right, guys? That's why I don't want you guys talking the whole lot. Not only is it an interest indicator, you just tell a woman everything is nothing for her to discover. Alright guys, so that pillow talking is definitely a no-no. The main reason why pillow talking is a definite no-no, guys, is how can a woman cut loose and be a freak with you? How the you can expect to get a threesome or a woman to suck your and swallow and all this and that shit when you got a big mouth? So a woman instinctively know that a guy who's telling his friend's business, well, what the hell you think she thinking when you with him? When you gonna tell him all of y'all business? Man, she sucking me. Boy, did I tell you she looked last night?
Oh my
You can't expect a woman to treat you like an alpha when you got a big mouth. Alright?
What do you think of what he just said? The way he put it.
The way he put it, it sounds a little better to me. I do agree. Because if a man is to tell me what he did with the past woman that he was, dealing with, what they, their personal business, I would automatically assume in my head that if me and him were to go wrong, like the next woman he's dealing with, he'll tell her my business. You know what I mean? So I would automatically assume that.
Okay.
So, the way he put it, honestly, it kind of shifted the way I'm thinking right now, honestly.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. Back into the video.
Women don't do certain things with guys who are chatterboxes. Alright, guys? So shut the up, guys. Do not be telling. It's easy to get into. I had a girl one time. This wasn't my girl. This was a friend of my girl. And this was back in the beta male. I wasn't the only one of beta male. He was a beta male. This is like we were like 22 years old. And the girl wasn't answering his phone. So he had me call her. He had me call the girl up. So I called her. I'm like, hey, he wants you to call him or whatever. And she said, man, tell him and just wait till I call him back. All right. And now he done told you what's going on. That's what his problem is. He tell everybody business. And I knew right then what she meant by that. That means that he had done told her all my business. Just like he had told me all of their business. Alright guys, so a woman can't have no respect for no guy like that. If you go and tell a girl all your friends' business, what's going on with your best friend and his girlfriend, your mama and her boyfriend, well, she just know that you gonna tell everything that go on in y'all bedroom. Alright guys, so no pillow talking, guys. Shut the up. Be men, all that damn gossiping and shit. Alright guys, trying to communicate. Next thing is, talk about how much money you make. Alright, now a woman, hypergamy is a real thing. So a woman is gonna sift around and try to find out what you making or whatever. But you want to talk about it as less as possible. Don't be talking about, I just applied for this 6-figure job, and so once I get that, I'm gonna get this big house. And you trying to all this carrying on where you trying to sell her that you're gonna be this such a great provider. Like this kills an attraction, guys.
What do you think of that advice?
First of all, I think that what he just said, I don't think it kills attraction. I definitely don't agree with that. And I think that you shouldn't tell a woman right away how much you make. Later on, when you're actually really serious and you know it's going to go somewhere, of course you should tell her how much you make. I mean, it would be the same vice versa. I wouldn't tell a man how much if I had a really good paying job, like a really good, paying income. I wouldn't tell a man how much I'm getting either. Like, honestly, I would wait till I see that he's serious about me, until I see that he's not just all about my money. And then I would share that with him, because I would want a family, future, house, obviously a cars together, joint, whatever it is. So,
okay. So two things I'm going to say. First off, it sounds like he's talking about a man who's trying to show out. a man is trying to show off.
Exactly.
He's saying don't come across like you're trying to sell yourself to the woman like this is how much I make.
Yeah.
This is what I do. And she can tell like you're really trying to lead with your wallet. If a man's trying to show off and show out, I think personally with most women that would turn them like they would lose a little bit of attraction from that.
Honestly it would. Especially for a woman that's not really focused on money like that and that's not really like oriented on that and that. Yeah, so I would
So one thing I also want to say is AMS is a dating coach, not necessarily like a relationship coach.
Oh, okay.
So he focuses on like what you should do when you're dating.
That makes a little more sense. You know what I mean? Yeah.
And so up until like you attract the person, you figure out what you want to do.
Right, and then when you're finally serious with them, obviously it'll be a little different.
Yeah, if you want to do that.
Yeah, I mean, I agree to a certain extent to what he's saying, but.
Gotcha. So. Let's get back into it.
Anybody who's trying to sell somebody on their value lets the other person know that they're higher value than you. So I don't like to date women that they are trying to sell themselves hard to me. That made me look at them like, damn, you must not got as much sexual market value as I thought you did. All right, guys. So never want to do like this where you're trying to come across like you're trying to impress a woman. That's the worst thing you could ever do. That is what beta males do. I know you don't like me. I know you ain't sexually attracted to me. But if I tell you all these wonderful things I got going on, then maybe you'll stick around. All right, guys. High value men do not have to sell women on their value. Our value speaks for itself. Who we are as is speaks for itself. All right, guys. You can never expect to get treated well as a beta male, because as a beta male, a woman your value is based off of what you can provide, not you. So you're essentially saying the woman is on the pedestal, and I'm lucky to be with you, and so let me provide for you, my queen. How can you expect anybody to treat you well like that when you're treating them like they're higher value than you? That's a direct signal, guys. So you never want to talk about how much money you got or none of it. A lot of times, guys, and I've learned this from myself. I made the mistake. Boy, when I got that Mercedes, boy, I was pulling up. Girls weren't even asking me, I come get you. I come get you. Where your address? What's your address? I'm trying to show off that goddamn Mercedes. All right?
So it sounds like you agree with the like, don't show off for a woman to get her to like you.
Or at least don't make it obvious, or at least don't make it too obvious, because we can definitely tell when you're trying to make it obvious.
I feel that, and I've seen that, like women can tell a guy who feels like he's not good enough, so he starts talking about other things, his money,
right? We can
and
sense
things
it.
he has,
the money, his job, everything that's basically.
All right, guys, a lot of these girls now don't even know I have a Mercedes till like the third or fourth time we hanging out. Most times I done already fucked the girl before they even know because I live in New York now, so understand that a lot of times I just Uber. But when I first got that motherfucker, boy, I'm pulling up in front of the restaurant. Ain't illegal park. I don't give a fuck. She gonna see the Mercedes. All right, guys, so all this and that, man, that's a direct turn off. Let the women self. They'll find out you got a Mercedes. They don't need to see on the first date. All right, guys. I don't even wear my Rolex on the first date. A lot of women, I don't even do none of that for on the first date. Most times I women before I display my toys, before they even know I got toys. All right, because doing it on the first date is just such a turn off, guys. All right, so if you're somebody, a guy who invested and got a nice watch like that, or you got a Ferrari or whatever, man, do not be trying to do things where it's blatantly obvious that you're trying to show off that goddamn car.
Here's my question. When a guy does this, right? When you see him like he's got his car, you see like he's trying to show off in front of you, what do you think?
Well, I mean, honestly, it just depends on how he does it. I can tell if he's kind of trying too hard and if that's just his main focus. But it's not bad. I mean, if you have a nice car, that's cool. Like, what's wrong with having a nice car? What's wrong with having a nice job? That's good. I look up to you. I respect you. You know what I mean? I like that. But I can definitely tell when a guy is trying to make that his main focus and that's all he's trying to. Because honestly, that makes me think, what do you think of me? Like, do you think I'm just all about your money? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, there's more things in life that matter to me than just your car.
Is it a turn off?
Yeah, it kind of is, honestly. It is to an extent. It is a turn off. It'll get old.
So you want
Like,
a guy
if you keep
that's
doing that.
confident in himself.
Yes, of course. Without your car, without your job, we could be hanging out on the sidewalk with on your bike.
On the
You know what I
sidewalk?
mean? Yeah. I'm just saying.
Damn.
Like, we could, you know what I mean? Without your car, without your, job.
Gotcha.
Like,
Yeah.
I want to, yeah.
Homeless together.
Right.
That's true love.
It is.
All right, let's get back into it.
If she don't even know you got it to like the third or fourth time y'all hanging out, then like, oh, gee, like you, now it's attractive.
Right.
Because she know that you didn't even try to use that to impress her. Damn. I done took some girls home from here or took them to their car or whatever, because you can't park around here. Took them to their car, to the garage. They didn't even know I had a car. A lot of them didn't even know I had a fucking car. I don't even bring it up. I've been a fucking, they've been a spun tonight. They don't even know it'd be the fourth day. They just found out I got a car. Because in New York, guys, Uber is better.
Yeah.
All right. So a lot of times the girl don't even know I got a fucking car, and that works much better when a girl find out. Damn. Because most guys are trying to impress them on the first date. All right. Just keep that in mind, guys. Third, talk about how many women you're sleeping with or how many women you're dating. Trying to sell your value. Let women know you're dating. All right. Let women know you're dating. If you somebody that you don't run a risk of running into a woman you're dating, it probably doesn't even come up, because some women won't even bring this question up. But for you guys that are in school or something like this, or you gonna date girls at the same school, or you one of these guys, you date women in the neighborhood, so you date like 2-3 women in the neighborhood and shit like that, yeah, you need to bring that shit up so we don't have no surprises. Alright, New York is a big place, so the odds of me running into a girl, so unless she bring it up, I really don't have to bring it up. But if you somebody and you date women who in your everyday living quarters, or you might have a great chance of bringing it up, you need to bring it up, but you don't gotta act like you the man. You just dating her. I'm dating. That's it. I don't gotta get in specifics. I'm dating 10 women and all this and that, trying to show you I'm the man, trying to show you I'm the man, show you how many women are attracted to me. That is unattractive to women. Very unattractive. You can say you dating someone else, but you don't have to go on into all these great details of how many numbers and all this and that shit, guys. Alright, guys. Anytime you're trying to show, look how great I am. Look how many other women want me. Ain't that? It's a turnoff, guys. It's always gonna be a turnoff. Just trying to talk about your money and trying to talk about how many other women you got. You don't gotta get into details.
So I think that's pretty much the video so far. That last point, he's basically saying don't brag about women that you're dating. Don't brag about, he talks about, he recaps on the money thing. And what do you think overall about the whole video?
I agree. I honestly agree with all of the key points that he made. There's some stuff that the mystery thing, I agree that maybe it shouldn't be too much of a mystery.
Okay.
There should, with time, obviously, a woman should know the full you and the real you.
With time, okay.
The other points, I do agree with that, about not bragging, how many women you're sleeping with, and then the car, the whole money-making thing. I do agree with that. That's not attractive. I wouldn't be attracted, at least, to someone who was doing that. I could sense it.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Got it. Overall, you think this stuff is helping men out? You think more men should watch this? You think this guy's speaking some truth?
Yeah, I do. I just don't think men should get carried away, by listening to it and maybe turn into a whole different person. But I think they should grasp some of the advice that he is giving and maybe, utilize it, to a certain extent. Just not turn into a complete, or anything like that. But I do agree. Yeah, I do think so.
Hey guys, thank you so much for checking out our video. Alpha Male Strategies, 3 things a man should never do with a woman. Ava, thank you so much for joining us.
Of course, thank you for having me.
If you guys like this video, make sure to like it down below. Also, please leave a comment, let us know what you think. My name is Chisha Zed. We're out. Peace.